You have seen it happen. Coffee with a friend, and 10 minutes in they are circling back to the same old slight. The thing their partner said last year. The way their colleague looked at them. You came for connection, but the table is not holding you together. It is holding you in a room with someone who is not really there with you. Paul writes to a church that has the same problem. They gather for a shared meal, but the table is exposing them rather than uniting them. When you come together, it is not the Lord's Supper that you eat. For in your eating, each one takes his own supper first. One is hungry, and another is drunken. What, don't you have houses to eat and to drink in? Or do you despise God's assembly and put them to shame who don't have enough? What shall I tell you? Shall I praise you? In this I don't praise you. The scene is a shared meal, but some people are eating well and some are going hungry. Some are drinking freely and some are watching. The table is supposed to be the place where status disappears. Instead, it is the place where inequality becomes visible and nobody does anything about it. Paul is not upset about bad liturgy. He is upset that the meal has become a mirror of the same social divisions the church was supposed to leave behind. The wealthy arrive early, eat the best food, drink too much. The poor arrive late or not at all, or sit at the wrong end of the room and get nothing. Notice the word, despise. Paul says the behavior amounts to despising the assembly and shaming those who have less. That is strong language for what might look like ordinary inconsideration. But that is the point. When you let inequality sit at the table unchallenged, you are not just being thoughtless. You are treating the community as optional. The modern version is quieter but not different. The invitation you decline with a reason that is technically true but not the whole truth. The friend who asks for honesty and gets a softened version because you do not want the awkwardness. The group chat where one person's news gets a quick reaction and another person's gets ignored. The table is still there, but the sharing is not real. This is not a license to police everyone else's participation. The passage is not telling you to inspect other people's motives at the next dinner party. It is asking you to notice whether you are treating the shared space as genuinely shared. The wealthy in Corinth had houses. They could have eaten at home. They chose to eat at the assembly in a way that made the inequality visible and left others ashamed. The question is not whether you are at the table. It is whether you are treating the people at the table as equals. When you sit down with someone, for a meal, a coffee, a conversation, ask yourself whether you are sharing the table or just sharing the room. The difference is whether the other person leaves feeling seen or feeling like they were incidentally there.